All right. So in this page, what we have done, we have, if I look into the controller, we have we have defined two lists of accounts. All right. One is where the type is customer direct, the other is where the type is customer channel. And then I have defined two get methods for both of them. And then I go to my Visualforce page and call them. I have created two different tabs and I've called both the lists here under the tabs. Correct? That's what I've done. Now I'm going to do the same example just with a bit of change here. I will not define two variables. Hello? Anyone is asking a question or something? So this is a very simple code. Two variables, list of account, then two get methods, and then I'm just calling the get methods there on the page. That's how simple that code is. All right. Now I'm going to do the same example. So today we'll learn doing the same example with a different approach. All right. I will not create two different variables. I'll just have one variable, and I will make that value inside that variable as a dynamic value. And I'll create buttons. On click of the button, the value should get changed. All right. Remember the passing of parameters, something similar to that. So when you click on the button, the value should get changed, updated. Instead of these multiple variables, I will have just one variable and the values inside the variables should change. That's what my requirement is. All right. So let's go ahead and do this. So first of all, we'll create a class. Public class C5 and should be list of account that we define. List. Okay. So we have defined this list of account. That part is okay. I need a get method for returning the value of this. So public list of account get return accounts. That's also done. What's the next thing that we have to do? We have to okay. Now what I want to do here is, let's understand the mechanism here. We have to change the value within this list of accounts, right? So in the previous example, I had two variables. Now I just have one. I'll have to make this variable as a dynamic one. So the value inside this should get updated. To update that, I will use a button. All right. So in Salesforce, there's another method which we are going to use, which is called a page reference. Page reference is basically a return type. All right. So method where the return type is page reference. Okay. So return type equals page. When I define a method with the return type as page reference, this method will return a particular page. All right. So usually this page reference method is used for, so generally this page reference method is used for returning a page, taking you to a different page. All right. I am going to use this page for refreshing. I'm going to use this method for refreshing the page. Right. So this method can take me to a different page, but I'm not going to go to a different page. I will just come back to the same page, which means a refresh of the page, which I'll do. Like channel accounts. So when on a page reference method, when you say return null, it refreshes the page, brings you back to the same page. So I've created a page reference method called channel accounts. This will just reload the page for me. Okay. Before reloading, before coming back to the page, it will just do a small thing for me. It will set the value for accounts for me. Select name, type, industry, phone, fax, from, count, where, type equals customer channel. One more method, page reference method. Direct accounts. This should set the value of accounts equals same query, but here it should be customer channel direct, and it should also return null. Line number 2, unexpected token.
Jeet, studies of okay.
Done. All right. Now, this method, channel accounts and direct accounts, these are the methods which I'm gonna call on the command button. All right. So that command button will do what? That will set the value of this variable and then refresh the page. Return back the same page. All right. That's the simple stuff that we need to do here. Let's go to a Visualforce page, create this. Fix creating. Controller will be C5, fix page block, uh, fix page block buttons, and fix page block table. So variable here is sorry, value will be accounts, variable can be a, fx column, value a dot name, type industry, phone, fax. See if I, yeah, okay. I've created the page, it got saved, but do you see any data here? No, right? Why? Because initially accounts does not have any data, it's blank, right? That's the reason why I don't see the data. When will I see the data? When this method is run. How will this method be run? For running this method, I will have to create a button there. Okay, this or this method, when one of these method is run, then only it will get data. So for this, what you have to do, you just have to go to the page, create page block, command button, value can be channel accounts, and action can be indirect. Has to be within form component. Here it is. So what it is doing, it's assigning that value and then it's refreshing the page. Return null, it's coming back to the same page, right? So when I click on channel account, it shows me channel accounts. Here it shows me direct accounts. So this way, if I want 5 more buttons and want to put 5 more criteria, that can also be done. I don't have to define different variables. So now I just have one table. I'm dealing with only one table on this. Previous example, we had created two different tables, one for channel accounts, one for direct accounts, two variables, two get methods, two tables. Now what I've done, only one variable, one getter method, and one table here on the Visualforce page. Got it? Clear? Please let me know. So have a quick look onto the code here. We have not done anything which is very complex. We have just created this page reference method. Page reference method basically is a method which for which the return type is a page reference, right? So you need to give a reference to a page to be returned. All right, so it can actually direct you to some other page. So ideally the return here, you should have given a page name, but if you just say return null, then it comes back to the same page. So this can be, return null can be used for reloading the page, right? So initially when I open that page, at that time it does not have any data, and to assign the data, what I do is I just reload the page. That's it. That's what I do there. Got it? Please let me know questions or doubts on this. Simple one. All right. Let's do one more example. on the same lines. Okay, so we'll do one more, let's say for say similar kind of example, but maybe for opportunities or for industry. Let me do it for industry. Public class C6, list of count, public list of count, return this. Same kind of an example. This time I will create page reference method, public page reference, energy accounts, return null, and x equals select name, type, industry, phone, fax, count where, industry equals energy. Right. I'm just creating one page reference method here. Let me create a Visualforce page for this. Controller will be equal C6. Okay. Text page block table, value, variable a, text column, industry, phone, fax. Right. Now it does not show any value. What I need is a button. Fix command button, value show energy accounts, action will be energy, the page reference method name. That's it. Needs to come in within form component. apex form component. All right. So now I have this button here, show energy accounts. Clicking on this will show me all the energy accounts. All right. See how it is working? Clear? All right. So I want you to, work on a small example here, activity. Similarly, the way I've done it for accounts, I want you to create a page for opportunities, all right? And have two buttons for all the closed opportunities and all the open opportunities, all right? Closed opportunities and open opportunities. And yeah, so if I click on all the closed opportunities, it should show me all the opportunities which are closed. If I click on open opportunities button, it should show me all the opportunities which are open. Got it? So that's what I want to do. Clear? So that's a small activity that you guys have to do. Small thing.